makers of Chase and Sanborn Coffee and Tenderleaf Tea. With the Whiteman Orchestra in chorus, Al Galladoro of the Whiteman Alumni Association, our guests Olsen and Johnson, yours truly, Bill Goodwin, and starring Dinah Shore.
Good evening, everybody. Hiya, Pop.
Hiya, Dinah.
Are the boys all poised?
Yep. And they got their union dues paid.
Then let's get ahead with I Don't Want Anybody at All. I don't want anybody at all if I can't have you. I'll just wait until I get your call. No one else will do. And if you never phone, I know I'll be resigned. My heart is all made up, and it won't change its mind. No, I don't want anybody at all if I can't have you. And if you never phone, I know I'll be resigned. My heart is all made up, and it won't change its mind. No, I don't want anybody at all if I can't have you. Baby,
I don't want anybody at all
if I can't have you.
That was swell, Dinah, swell. Say, not to change the subject or anything, but would you sing a Brazilian samba for me sometime?
Oh, sure, Bill. You like the samba?
Oh, Dinah, I not only like to hear it, I like to dance it, too. In fact, I like all kinds of dancing. As Alexander Pope said, those move easiest who have learned to dance.
Oh, well, he never went to the Palladium.
Dance me a fandango and I'll be nature's child. Dance me a polka with the deuces wild. You know, dancing is one of the earliest forms of human expression, Dinah. Take the Hawaiian hula dancers. They dance with their hands and tell a story that way.
They tell a story with their hands?
Yes.
When was the last time you had your eyes examined, Bill?
I see what you mean. Do you do the samba, Dinah?
No, I don't, but I'd like very much to learn
Well,
it.
it's very simple. You just take it on the upbeat, like this. Chi-chi-ah, chi-chi-ah, chi-chi-ah. You see what I mean?
May I cut in, dearie?
Oh, hello, Paul. I was just showing Dinah the samba.
Oh, don't mind him, Pops. He's hip-happy.
Do you samba, Paul?
No, but I do the rumba.
Oh, no. If you want to be hep to the current jive, you got a samba. The rumba started way back.
I can start mine from anywhere.
You ought to learn the samba, Pops. Why don't you let Senor Goodwin show you how?
It's a little too strenuous for me. I better wait till the cooler weather sets in.
Oh, well, if that's all that's stopping you, we've got something right here on the premises to cool you off. Haven't we, Willie?
Of course, silly. Ice chasing sand.
Tell us more.
Why, sure.
Oh.
Never before in history has iced coffee been such a favorite. Never has Chase and Sanborn coffee been richer than it is today. Those two facts combined make today's Chase and Sanborn the great coffee buy of these times. And now that rationing is more lenient, everybody can have it. Next time you eat out, notice in hotels and restaurants how much iced coffee is being served. And remember that in the hotel and restaurant field, Chase and Sanborn is the leading roaster. That's a word to the wise, worth keeping in mind when you pay out coffee stamp 22. It's good right now, and you want it to bring you all the rich, fresh flavor you can get for finer coffee, either hot or iced. So when you present it, ask for Chase and Sanborn, a pound of coffee and then some. And by the way, for something new and exciting in radio programs, you should listen to The Open Door, written by Sandra Michael, which Chase and Sanborn Coffee is presenting every morning from Monday through Friday. Your local paper will tell you the time and station.
Remember the kid next door who drove us crazy practicing all day on his violin? Well, that kid's grown up now, and he's with the Whiteman Orchestra. He's still playing the same exercise, but he's got himself a Dave Rose arrangement called As Kreutzer Spins. My, how he's changed.
Throughout their long runs in Sons of Fun and Hells of Poppin', Ole Olsen and Chic Johnson have been known to the world as a couple of pixelated zanies. At present, they're in Hollywood to make a universal picture called Crazy House. But don't let that title fool you, because Olsen and Johnson are changed men. No more doors opening, no more cannons roaring, no people screaming. From now on, they will be what they are in reality. Two quiet, unassuming lads, plain everyday folks like the rest of us. Ladies and gentlemen, Olsen and Johnson.
Well, how do you do? How do you do? This is Ole Olsen, and Chick and I are very grateful for this opportunity to get to know you better.
That's right. That's right, Ole. You said the right thing. Now, if you folks will just move a little closer, we can all talk more friendly-like.
Now, that's it. Just a little closer, a little more. Now, don't be bashful. That's it. Are you listening?
We scared you, didn't we?
Now, listen, wait a minute, you guys. I thought you were going to be different and cut out all that noise.
Well, now, we're sorry, Bill. It won't happen again. Will it, Chick?
No, of course not. Of course not. It'll never happen again, no.
Say, Chick, what's the matter with you? You look happy.
Well, you'd be happy, too, if you had on your mind what I've got.
Oh, why, Chick? What's the matter?
Well, we're going to home tonight and have a great big fat chicken for our dinner. And every time we have chicken, my mother-in-law, she gets the white meat. You understand?
Yes.
And my wife, she gets the neck and the head and the breast.
Yeah.
And her brother gets the two legs.
Oh, really? Well, Chick, Chick, where do you come in?
I'm coming in on a wing and a prayer.
Bill. You know, you'll have to forgive Mr. Johnson. He doesn't realize that henceforth we are to devote ourselves to the legitimate theater. All we lack is a play suited to our peculiar talents. At present, we're searching for a suitable vehicle.
Did you say vehicle?
That's right.
Would you be interested in a second-hand velocipede?
No. What I meant was a play.
A play. Well, don't go away. I'll write one.
Hey, Chic, you know that...
Come on in.
Well, here I am, and here's your play.
Well, how could you write a play so soon?
I work nights.
All right. Let's hear it. Come on.
Well, listen now. It's a modern version of a Little Red Riding Hood. He goes, once upon a time, a little girl. She's going to the woods. But Olsen woods. So I can't. I don't care. I'm taking the gin. I'm going to new red hat. I'm going to nightcap on a little one. She's also stuff. She's going to sing. Grandma! But it's like I can do this. I'm going to go around all the the said, oh, yeah. We're going to say, oh, yeah. All of you don't say it out in that race. How'd you like?
Oh, well, I don't know. It's all right, but don't you think it's a little bit slow?
But that's only the first act.
Well, how about the second act?
Well, the second act is 20 years later.
Well, we can't wait that long.
Well, it won't take long. You see, when the curtain goes up, the hero says, once upon a time, there was a guy who was married. The king thought
That's all, brother. That's all. That's on your way.
On your way. Now, look, Chic, what we need is some real classical drama. Something to show the people that we're serious about this culture and refinement.
Let's see. Something real dramatic, huh?
Mm-hmm.
How about the cannibal scene from Eat the People?
Eat the people. No. I don't think we've got enough points. Hey, I've got it. You know what we'll do? We'll do Morning Becomes Electra. Yeah. You can play Electra, and I'll be your sweetheart, Killer Psycho.
Are you AC or DC?
No, I'm just your current sweetheart. No, you shoot yourself right in the middle of the last act.
That's out. Can't shoot yourself, you know.
Well, who are you?
Government regulations, you know. Priorities need the prouder, you know.
Well, all right. No gunpowder. Can we bust a paper bag?
Can't do that either. Government. Paper shortage, you know.
Well, now, wait. You know, we got to have some kind of noise. Is it all right if I stamp my foot?
Leather, you know. No foot stamps. Let's take your shoes off first.
All right. Now, come on. Let's get on with the play. You want to do a play? Let's get on with it. Now, wait a minute. I want to understand you. I'm your sweetheart, huh?
Yeah, you're my sweetheart.
And I'm waiting for you in a beautiful castle.
In the castle, yeah.
And you come galloping up on a horseback.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Here I come.
I said horseback.
Well, when I'm in a hurry, do I know what I'm doing? Electra, my darling, you're lovely tonight. You're beautiful. A vision of feminine pulchritude.
Oh, go on. I haven't shaved since Wednesday.
But Electra, I love you. My lips thirst for you.
Yes?
My eyes devour you. I'm hungry for love.
What am I, a cafeteria? Anyway, show us, Pickle. How do I know you're sincere, dear? Tell me, darling. Tell me, will you love me when I'm old and ugly?
I sure do, honey.
You know, this is silly. Honest to goodness, this is silly. What you say is nothing but pure belly rot.
Pure what?
Belly rot.
Tommy rot.
No, belly rot. Tommy is working at Lottie.
But Electra, tonight when you walked in the door, it did something to me.
It did something to me, too. Suddenly I felt free again.
Yeah?
That tense feeling was gone.
Yeah?
I no longer felt confined, honey.
Oh.
Hemmed in on all sides.
Well, what happened?
My girdle broke.
Oh, but Electra, you must listen to me. Think of what I have to offer. Why, I've got good looks.
Oh, go away.
And I have charm.
Oh, go away.
And I have $5,000.
Oh, come here.
Here, it's all yours. I held up the First National Bank. $5,000 in gold.
Just a minute here. Government regulations, you know. It is how I handle this.
Hey, come here. Get your hands off of that money. What do you think you're doing?
Deducting 25% of the source, you know. Goodbye.
Electra, we belong together. You send dynamic currents up and down my spine. You electrify me, You electrify me. Kiss me. Well, Electra, what happened? What happened? What happened?
I think Electra blew a fuse.
If a girl like Dinah Shore said, love me or leave me, what would your answer be? Well, there's your chance, fellas, so you take your choice.
Love me or leave me and let me be lonely. You won't believe me, but I love you only. I'd rather be lonely than happy with somebody else. You might find the nighttime the right time for kissing, but nighttime is my time for just reminiscing, regretting instead of forgetting with somebody else. There'll be no one unless that someone is you. I intend to be independently blue. I want your love, but I don't want to borrow, to have for today and to give back tomorrow. For my love is your love, there's no love for nobody else. There'll be no one unless that someone is you. Ta 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 ta. I intend to be independently blue. I want your love, but I don't want to borrow, to have for today and to give back tomorrow. Love me or leave me, let me be lonely, 'cause there's no love for nobody else.
Once with Paul Whiteman, Al Galladoro, one of the world's foremost saxophonists, is now a member of Arturo Toscanini Symphony Orchestra. He arrived in Hollywood a few days ago to appear in the film The Life of George Gershwin, which Paul is making over at Warner's. And here he is, from Whiteman to Toscanini and back to Whiteman again, Al Galladoro.
Thanks, Bill.
Well, Paul, you must be mighty proud to know that one of your boys is now with Toscanini.
Oh, I sure am, Bill, but any of my boys could do the same thing. All they have to do is learn to read music.
By the way, Al, how are you and Mr. W. coming along in that Gershwin picture?
Fine, Dinah. You ought to drop in on the set. We're shooting a big mob scene next week.
Is Pops in the mob scene?
He is the mob scene.
Well, now that you're in the cinema, and just to make you feel at home, we'll say lights and camera. And when we say action, you go right ahead with Nola on the saxophone.
I'm all ready to shoot.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Al Galladoro playing Nola on the alto sax. season of the year, what we eat and drink comes in for a lot of attention. Cooling off is one of our biggest problems at mealtime and in between. Millions accomplish it delightfully with a glass of iced Tenderleaf tea. You can't beat it really in a tall, frosty glass, but Tenderleaf brand tea is called for. You want finer flavor, richer, more abundant to offset the melting ice. So get this blend that brings you top flavor from the tender, young top tea leaves. You get that more delicious flavor in Tenderleaf brand tea in packages, 2 convenient sizes, or in improved Tenderleaf brand tea balls made of tasteless filter paper. Enjoy it iced or hot. In the stress of these times, your grocer may not always be able to supply you, but ask again and better luck next time. Ask for Tenderleaf brand tea or Tenderleaf brand tea balls. Warner Brothers' Thank Your Lucky Stars, in which Dinah makes her screen debut, will shortly be previewed. But this evening, we're having a preview of a preview as Dinah Shore sings and the Whiteman Orchestra plays the tunes from the picture.
How's your romance?
Well, thank your lucky stars.
Yes, thank your lucky stars. It's doing fine. Keep your romance as sweet as candy bars, and thank your lucky stars like I thank mine. Everybody's living on less and less, but you're okay, you're a big success.
You've got your romance, and that's the only thing. They won't be rationing.
They don't know how, so thank your lucky stars right now. You've got your romance, and that's the only thing. They won't be rationing. They don't know how, so thank your lucky stars right now.
I reckon that's my name since you're gone away. But how am I gonna hold you unless I dream all day? All the long and miserable day. They call me the dreamer. They tell me it's a shame how lazy I seem. But how am I gonna hold you unless I dream? So I stroll among the trees like I didn't have a chore to do, and I let the summer breeze come and kiss me like a real and true kiss from you. The dreamer, I reckon that's my name. Why change it? What for? I wanna stay a dreamer till you're home once more. Till you're home and waking me up once more. and glow from just the warmth of our first embrace.
Sunday when Dinah, Paul, and all of us will be here, and our special guest will be the celebrated comedian Bert Lahr. The visiting members of the Whiteman Alumni Association will be the Modernaires. Meanwhile, with his coffee you're buying, ask for Chase and Sanborn coffee with his tea, Tenderleaf brand tea. Chase and Sanborn coffee, Tenderleaf tea, two favorites for days like these. Ask your grocer for them both. Appearing with the Messrs. Olsen and Johnson this evening were the Messrs. Percy Kilbride and Dick Lane. This is Bill Goodwin tripping his way from Hollywood's Radio City. Good night, everybody.
The tremendous advantage of iced coffee over other hot weather drinks is plainly and simply that it is coffee, with all the flavor and boost and satisfaction that make it the beverage king. And the advantage of iced Chase and Sanborn coffee is just as simple and plain. It's richer, finer, more flavorful coffee served either iced or hot. The blend we're making for these times is the richest in our history. Just what it takes to match and more than match the melting of the ice. And luckily, Coffee Stamp 22 is good now right when you need it. Use it this week for Chase and Sanborn, a pound of coffee and then some. This richer blend brings you a big plus of extra flavor that doesn't weigh an ounce. It's yours with our compliments. For greater coffee satisfaction, iced or hot, ask for Chase and Sanborn coffee. This program came to you from Hollywood. This is the National Broadcasting Company.